Welcome to the Men's Money in the Bank match preview. I bring in a rotation of no-so members to give me their prediction and to spin the wheel and give me a fantasy deal. First up, we got Keithy. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? How are you, Ryan? I'm so excited to be here.
Who's winning the Money in the Bank? You got 2 minutes.
I think it's either going to be LA Knight or it's going to be Logan Paul. And the only reason I see that is because I think Logan Paul might win just so they can have that match at SummerSlam be Logan Paul. He's going to cash in against Roman Reigns, and then you got at least a pretty decent main event. Otherwise, I think LA Knight gets it and holds it for a little while to build up some steam for him to cash in eventually against whoever the world heavyweight champion is.
All right, so LA Knight or gun to your head, you got to pick one?
Gun to my head, Logan Paul. It's apparently Vince is still running the show, and he's going to want Logan Paul against Reigns. That's the main event. You don't have who are you going to have? You can't have him fight friggin' one of the Usos. You know, it's going to be him versus it's going to be Reigns versus Logan Paul. That's a big marquee match for SummerSlam.
All right, Keithy, let's see how good you are. All right, Keithy, you ready?
I as ever as I will be. Lord, here we go.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Butch is winning the Money in the Bank. How does he cash it in? Does he win? And what do you got?
All right, so Butch wins the Money in the Bank. I think that he ends up cashing in on a Monday Night Raw against Seth Rollins after Seth Rollins gets Sheamus isn't on Raw, right? Sheamus is on SmackDown. Wait, is Butch on SmackDown?
Yes, he's in the Brawl of Brutes. But you can go anywhere with the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I think Butch. All right, so hold on. Butch wins the Money in the Bank. Sheamus is down there, has a little bit of a skirmish with Reigns. He bro kicks Sheamus at the end there, or Sheamus bro kicks Reigns at the end. We get the Butch sound. He cashes in, and then here's what happens. He goes to pin Reigns. Sheamus comes in, bro kicks him. Reigns pins him, and then you lead off with the Butch and the breakup of the Brood Brothers or whatever the fuck their name is. The Bludgeoning Brutes or whatever. Yeah, and then that leads up to the eventual feud between Butch and Sheamus.
Awesome. Keithy, thanks, buddy.
All right, Ryan, I owe you for that time. We did that thing that we're not supposed to talk about. I got a message from you. It said, tonight, money. Why do we have to do this over video?
All right, Johnny. You can pay me extra for that. But who's winning Money in the Bank? Men's.
Money in the Bank? Oh, yes, the WWE Live Premium event. That's probably how they wouldn't want me to say it. It's simple. There's only one winner. It's Logan Paul. And one or two things are going to happen. It's either going to be a Logan Paul premeditated cash in because they need something to do, or if they wanted to get creative for a change and do something interesting, they would have him carry it for a little bit, have it completely go in the back of everybody's mind, and then have him cash in on Reigns after Reigns just had a Forbidden Door masterpiece and retained.
All right, we're spinning it, Johnny.
All right.
Hold on. We're spinning it, Johnny.
Oh, I'm with you, man. We're doing this. Come on. Coal Miners Club.
Ricochet.
Oh, well, this is simple. So Roman Reigns has just won the Civil War Bloodline match against Captain America or whatever. But he's had the toll taken to him. Ricochet comes down right as the copyright hits at the end of the Premium Live event. He hits his Ricochet move off the top. Roman kicks out at 1 and spears him 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Johnny.
That's how it happens. Buddy. Congratulations, Ricochet. Dave Meltzer likes you.
See you, Johnny.
Yep.
Boom. Toolman, who's winning Money in the Bank?
Oh, see, for the longest time, I thought it was going to go one way. They throw in Logan Paul, and it tricks me up a little bit. But it's only one person's game, Ryan. That's L.A. Knight. Yeah. Let me talk to you.
Talk to me. Does he win? How did he cash in? What's up?
He wins. He cashes in. Now, he's been tricking me on social media and everything else about how he can challenge for any title he wants. And that scares me because that makes me think he might go U.S. title. It might make me think he's going Intercontinental title. Not for LA Knight. LA Knight's cashing in on that workhorse title, that world heavyweight championship. LA Knight, while I love SmackDown, LA Knight is a raw talent. So
Unintended?
if it's Seth Franklin Rollins, if it's Finn Balor, if it's Cody Rhodes, if it's Gunther, I don't care who it is, it's LA Knight when it's all said and done.
I love it, Timmy. I'm with you. All right, let's make it, spin the deal, make a deal, see who you randomly get. They're gonna fit.
Give me LA Knight again.
You gotta give me a different scenario. So, oh,
Okay.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Okay, I like Shinsuke a lot. I really think he could work for him too. He's a guy who hasn't really flirted around with the world title scene since, was it really the AJ run when he won the Royal Rumble? Like, has it been that long?
Yeah.
People kind of forget too that before Nakamura went away for a little bit, there was some blood boiling between the bloodline and Shinsuke Nakamura. I think there's some unresolved things between the two. I think if Nakamura wins, I think that sets him up for an opportunity to go after the tribal chief. Now, of course, anyone besides God himself will fall flat to Roman Reigns at any point in time until, when God calls him home or whatever you have. But I think Nakamura gives Roman probably the best matchup of anybody in Money in the Bank. So Nakamura cashes in. He does the honorable thing. He says, I'll challenge you at what's a Payback or whatever. And I don't think Nakamura has a long run with the briefcase. I think it's a very quick transactional. I am Mr. Money in the Bank. He may even do it at SummerSlam too. There's a lot of questions in regards to what Roman's idea is at SummerSlam. Listen to Ryan and I talk about the Bloodline Civil War here on the YouTube channel to get a little bit of that and a little bit extra. But yeah, Nakamura probably cashes in pretty quickly, either at SummerSlam or Payback, and he loses.
We haven't had a winner yet. Toolman, thank you, buddy. Appreciate everything you do, pal.
Yes, sir.
See you, pal. Riddle, what's up, buddy?
I'm good. Might as well call us Crime Times. We're all about that money. Money, yeah.
I just want it stuck in everyone's head. Who's winning Money in the Bank?
Well, going in, I figured there was probably, this was honestly the most wide open field probably in the history of the match, because you have a bunch of wild cards in the whole thing. But then everything got thrown into chaos with Logan Paul being added at the last minute. So I think, it seems like the money right now is on him, because I think, they would like the publicity of having this major YouTube star being their Mr. Money in the Bank. Mm-hmm. But I think I'm probably going to go with the major sentiments of everybody that's going to be watching this match is thinking that it's LA Knights to win.
His game to lose? Yeah.
All right,
so which one wins? All right, give me one. How do they cash in? Give me a cash in.
I say if it is Logan Paul, I actually could see him cashing in on Rollins for the world title as a revenge for WrestleMania. And I think that could be a quick cash in at SummerSlam. As for if it's Knight, I could see him holding the thing for a bit, and then maybe cashing in again, probably on the. I don't think he's going to cash in on Roman. I think he's going to cash in on whoever the world champion is, whether it's Rollins or whoever. I probably might see it happening. I'd say Survivor Series.
Interesting. All right, cool. Well, let's spin the deal and make your deal, Riddle.
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
More.
This is an interesting one because if I remember correctly, he did at one point winning like a number one contenders match like last year, I think, to become for a title shot, which he never ended up getting. So so he obviously has that to fall back on. I could definitely see him going after Roman. Maybe at like I know they just added Payback recently, so I could probably see him cashing in at like that show, or maybe like whatever the October show is. I do think he calls a shot in advance, but I don't think he succeeds, because I think at this point, if he does cash in on Roman, I think they're going all the way with him to Mania. So I think it'll be a great match when he does cash in on Roman. But I think and I think he takes Roman to the limit, but I think Roman ends up surviving again. And a bigger chance now for Roman, since essentially he's only got Solo backing him up. He's no longer got the Usos. So
not a lot of true cash-ins that are being successful in this preview so far. All right, Riddle. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Junior, what's up, buddy?
What's up? How's it going?
It's going well. Who's winning Money in the Bank?
Go Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. I love it. Give me it. Not LA Knight. You bought me this shirt.
Yeah.
All right. So give me a Damian Priest. Does he cash in? When does he cash in? And does he win? On who?
So I think Rollins Balor is going to go past Money in the Bank SummerSlam match. Balor's going to beat Rollins, but they're not going to have Priest cash in yet. They're going to build it time and time again. They're going to have him hold it for a little bit. And then eventually he'll beat him on a big pay-per-view, and then that'll lead to their feud. And he wins it, too. He's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship against Balor.
So you think Finn's going to beat Rollins?
Eventually. Not at Money in the Bank, but I think they're going to keep feuding.
All right, cool. All right, buddy. Let's see where you were at fantasy booking-wise.
All right.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh. Man, this is a tough one. Well, he's a SmackDown guy, so I think eventually, some point, maybe Ray gets into another feud with Roman, and they fight and stuff like that. Santos goes to save Ray on a SmackDown, and then he looks at the briefcase. He's like, "I'm going to cash this in," and then so he won't win, but Ray's going to try and interfere and try and help him. Realizes he doesn't help him in the end. Roman pins him 1, 2, 3, pins Santos, leads to a Santos heel turn. Then we got Ray versus Santos.
Okay. I like that one.
Mm.
All right, Junior. We'll catch you on the next one, buddy.
So, yeah.
Grooney, who's winning Money in the Bank?
I'm going to go with, for the men's, Damian Priest.
All right. How's he cashing in? Is he successful on who?
I think he's definitely going to cash in on Seth Rollins. I think he's going to either do it at SummerSlam, or I see him doing it at Survivor Series. But I think if Damian Priest wins the Money in the Bank, he's going to win the World Heavyweight title, and he's going to bring gold to the Judgment Day. But I also think that might break up the Judgment Day in a way.
A little jealousy among the men.
Yep.
Okay, Grooney. All right, I like that pick. Priest is that's just 2 in a row on Priest. He's the dark horse in my opinion. All right, Grooney. You ready your fantasy book, buddy? On the fly.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me, brother.
LA Knights, I believe. I think LA Knight, if he wins, he's gonna cash in on Austin Theory for the United States Championship. I
And
think
he's
you
gonna
have
be
to build.
successful.
Yeah, I think he's going to be successful. You know, everyone's been built. They've been building him the right way, but I think you still have to like start him off small. So I think for him, the best bet would actually be to beat LA Knight for. I mean, beat Austin Theory for the United States Championship.
I love it, Gertie. That's actually probably the most realistic fantasy scenario we've gotten so far. I love it, buddy. All right, Gertie, catch you on the next one, pal.
Yep. All righty.
Logan, who's winning Money in the Bank?
I'm going to go with LA Knight. He seems to be who they've really been building up lately, so I'm going to go with him for sure.
Yeah. Who's he going to
Yeah.
cash in on? Who's he going to cash in on, and is it going to be successful?
I think Cody will eventually win the World Heavyweight Championship, and they'll probably cash in on him, and he will be successful.
Love it. All right, buddy. You ready to get your fantasy booking shoes on?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's spin the wheel. Make a deal. Ooh, Ricochet. Give me Ricochet's cash in. Is it successful or is it not? What do you got?
I think Ricochet definitely could win. I think they've been doing a lot with him and Nakamura and Bronson Reed lately, so definitely could see a path where maybe he wins. He's probably less likely than a lot of the other guys in the match, but I think he would hold it for a good bit. I think he would probably cash in. He would announce it before. I think he's one of those guys that would kind of announce it before. I don't know where a lot of the shows are in the upcoming times, but I'm sure he would try to do it somewhere somewhat local to where he's from, and maybe try to get that hometown pop and get that hometown win. He seems like a guy that Vince probably wouldn't super get behind, so maybe an unsuccessful cash in, but yeah, I think it could definitely be exciting with it for sure.
Okay. I dig it. Logan, I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
Yep. See you on the next one, pal.
All right.
Okay, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
All right, what's your favorite toy back there, real quick?
Oh, you know what I just picked up, and I think you might appreciate this? That new rock. With the jersey and the rock belt, dude.
All right, well, now I can see that I put my light on, but I smell what you're cooking, buddy. All right, Ricky, who's winning Money in the Bank?
Smell what I'm cooking?
You got it a little late, but whatever. Who's winning Money in the Bank, buddy?
Listen, I looked at the lineup, right? You got to give it to LA Knight. You have to. It's the only one that makes sense. You know?
I believe you. I'm with you. I'm with you, man.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
All right. When does he cash in on who?
Who does he cash in on? Listen to me. You give the 40-year-old his moment at SummerSlam. You have him cash in on Seth Rollins in front of everybody in Detroit.
I love it. I'm with you. 100% with you. I love it. I like it.
Listen, he's a fan favorite. That place is gonna pop. They love Seth. They love LA Knight. That's perfect.
They would go nuts for that. I'm for it. I love it. All right, buddy. I'm gonna put you on the spot and make you spin. I'm gonna spin the wheel, and then whoever pops up, you're gonna fantasy book their cash in. Ready?
All right, let's do it.
Ricochet.
Oh man. I hope he gets hurt if he has a briefcase. No, just kidding. Oh, man. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I listen. I've been a fan of Ricochet since he was on Lucha Underground, right? Prince Puma. He was great. You saw his matches, with Will Ospreay, done all the flippy flips and all that cool shit. They don't use him right in the WWE. Giving him the briefcase would just be, you might as well just give it to me. You know what I mean?
he just lacks it, and then he doesn't really have much charisma. He doesn't really have much of a character.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be boring. Yeah, I don't know. If he cashed in and beat like Rollins, everyone would boo. You know what I'm saying?
So you're gonna say he cashed in unsuccessfully?
Yes,
Or maybe
100%. It would just be it would. Why give him the briefcase?
I hate it, buddy. All right, Ricky, that was fun, pal.
All right.
Rossi, what's up? Take us home, brother. Who's winning Money in the Bank?
I'm going with LA Knight. Logan
Yeah.
Paul's definitely interesting, but I think that, this is probably a match to set him up with something at SummerSlam. And LA Knight's the guy that, the crowd's reacting to him. He deserves it. I think it's the time to pull the trigger.
Is he winning when he cashes in?
I think he is. I don't think he's going to have a long reign or anything, but I think he's going to win. I just don't know. I mean, he's like a baby right now, right? So how does that work with the Rollins dynamic? Maybe Rollins loses to Finn. It's a crazy thing, but Finn's been booked really well the last couple weeks. They love Judgment Day. If he doesn't win, then Judgment Day is going to go. Well, who knows? Dom might win too. So, very interested in that title match because I think that there's a lot of different ways they can go. And actually, this whole show in general, it feels chalky, but at the same time, something crazy is probably going to happen, right?
We'll see. The rumors out there that shit's going down and no one knows, but only one way to find out. All right, Rossi. This is not a podcast without me spinning the wheel.
All right.
All right. Whoever pops up, you're going to fantasy book their Money in the Bank cash in.
Okay. Butch.
Yes, Butch.
Oh, man. His is easy. If he wins it, he cashes in on Roman in the UK and loses later on in the night.
Right.
The pop will never be better than it will be in the UK for him to come up with the briefcase. But he just doesn't have enough in the tank to beat Roman Reigns. I guess you could do it with Rollins too, depending on where the show is. But I would expect the Rollins match to be before the men's Money in the Bank, but both will be before the Bloodline match. So that's why I picked Roman.
All right. If I haven't given a prediction, but if I had Butch, I'd throw him at Walter and have him win the IC on a surprise cash in there.
Yeah, that's a cool idea too. Forget about that. And honestly, like back to what we were talking about with Knight, that's possible too.
Yeah, true.
Like a theory, maybe.
All right, and finally, my Money in the Bank prediction is L.A. Knight with the win. And I think that he is going to successfully cash in on Seth Rollins somewhere in between SummerSlam and Survivor Series. And I think he is your Raw champion heading into Royal Rumble. And after that is all gravy. So LA Knight. And of course, let me play the game. Let's see who I get here, guys. All right, Santos Escobar. Interesting. I think it's plain and simple. Have him just go straight for the U.S. title, have him call his shot, and have him win in the LWO. Big celebration. Maybe even do it in Mexico if they're going there for our SmackDown in the near future. So Santos Escobar cashing in on Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Write her in, send her home, ready to go. All right, guys, that's it for this preview. Thank you for the awesome guests that joined me this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.